Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of What I Sold on eBay last week. Except for I might need to change the name because... this episode brought to you by coffee. Might need to change the name because I keep... well, it's the holidays. I think the last episode went up... let's see if I can tell. I already closed the tab. It went up a while ago, okay, because I was in Texas for a week and, you know, Christmases and all that stuff. But anyways, let's get into it because this is going to be a little bit of a long episode probably. Unfortunately, right now, ladies and gentlemen, my sales are down like 20%. The holiday season was great, but expectedly, sales have slowed now that the holidays are over. So hopefully they pick up soon. But here we go. Let's get right into it. So I got this coin-operated K-Cup dispenser. So just like it sounds, you put a coin in, you get a K-Cup. There's like 3 different choices or something. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. Bought it on Facebook, I think for 15 bucks off the auction group. Sold it for 40 plus shipping. Not too bad. I actually thought I was going to get a lot more out of it, but still happy with that. These little Crash Bandicoot figurines, I've had these for a long time. I picked them up for like $0.25 a piece or less. I can't remember. At a yard sale beginning of the summer, I think. And I sold them for 20 bucks plus shipping. So, a really good sale there. This is one of those GameStop items, the $5 discount table stuff that I bought a whole bunch of different things. I had 2 of these for $5 a piece, sold them both for $13.99 plus shipping. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater on Nintendo 64. I actually got a message and they're like, this doesn't work. And I was like, that's not possible because this was my personal Nintendo 64. I had one hooked up down in the living room. And then I just realized, like, when's the last time I played my Nintendo 64? And I actually remember it was New Year's 2019. I had a bunch of buddies over and we played GoldenEye. And it was fun, but we spent like less than an hour and then it hasn't been touched since. So I was like, I'm going to sell my Nintendo 64. You know, I'd rather play Switch and Xbox and everything else. So sold my Nintendo 64 and all my personal games. You'll probably, I think every game that I've listed. No, there's one left. Donkey Kong 64 is the only one out of my personal stash that hasn't sold. But anyways, he was like, yeah, it doesn't work. And I was like, well, this was my personal game, so I know it was working. And I get this question, or I get that kind of a message fairly often with cartridge-based games. And I tell everybody the same thing. If any of you guys are at home and you can't get a cartridge-based game working, a Q-tip and isopropyl alcohol, and just swab it back and forth and try it again. 99.9% of the time, it will work. And sure enough, they message me back and they're like, it worked perfect. Then I don't have to deal with a return. You just have to be really nice and carefully word your message back because you don't want to call them an idiot. Basically, if you tell people, like, yes, it does work after they say it doesn't, you got to be really careful not to step on toes and make them feel like a moron. Army Men Sarge's Heroes, $8.99, free shipping. This little guy was a nice find. I got this, I believe, I can't remember now if it had a $100 price tag on it or a $50 price tag on it, but it was like a blue tag or whatever, and it was blue tag 50% off day. Sometimes they get a little bit like, yeah, it's 50% off on everything but that. So I went over and I was like, does it count for this sewing machine? She was like, yes. So I can't remember. I either got it for 25 or 50. I cannot remember how much I got it for. But I sold it for $199 plus shipping. This was an awesome find. I had it listed for like a day or two, I think. I was very happy with that. You know, I booted it up and made sure it was all working and everything, and it seemed good to go. It had all kinds of accessories and stuff with it. That was a steal. I was very happy with that find. A Disney embroidery sewing machine, Brother brand. Keep an eye out for those. I've actually sold 2 sewing machines in the past 30 days. It's been really weird. So here's the other Five Nights at Freddy's, $13.99 plus shipping. Doom 64, another one out of my personal collection, $32.99, free ship. Harvest Moon for Nintendo GameCube, $12.99, free ship. A Nintendo 64, so this would have been my personal one, and I just bundled it with a controller and all the cords, $44.95 plus shipping on that. This is like a 4-pack of game. This actually, I don't remember what it was. I bought something. I think it was maybe like a Nintendo DS carrying case. and they had like 50 cents on it, and I opened it up and this was in there, and I was honest with the people. I told them, I was like, hey, there's like a thing of games in here. And they were like, oh, it's fine, just you can have it. So this was 4 games in a little carrying case, bunch of like girly stuff, I don't know. So I just bundled them together, sold it for $20 free ship. Sierra Bulletsmith hat, mesh hat, $9.59 plus shipping. Super Mario All-Stars Wii, I think I got this for like $1 or $2 at a yard sale. I remember picking it up. I'd actually never seen this. It's like a collector's edition. It's kind of cool. It came with a book, I think. Didn't it come with a book? Book? Is that the book? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it didn't. Something. I don't know. Anyways, $24.99 free ship on that. This camera, which was this? No, this isn't the one with the carrying case. So yeah, I found this at the Goodwill, not the Goodwill, the Salvation Army, and I think I paid $15 on it. It was in the glass case, and stuff in there is usually like non-negotiable. You can't like talk them down or anything, but paid $15. Came with the charging cable and the battery. And because I had just sold another one of these, I guess that would have been in last week's video. I just sold another Sony Handycam for a little over, I think I sold it for like 120, but it had a carrying case and stuff like that. So this, just the camera and cord, $64.95 plus shipping. Not bad from $15 to that. I think, yeah, I got this the same day I got that Brother Disney sewing machines. It was like a really good day to stop at the Salvation Army. I spent more than I ever had there that day, but I also made a shit ton of money off of it. Hand-painted bisque porcelain. This is those vintage Old Town Village Christmas nativity scene stuff. These are like from the 90s, I think. The blue ones are from the 90s, and the white boxes are from the 80s, I believe. I find this stuff all the time now, and I keep picking it up because I keep selling it. These are definitely a bolo. I found these at the other, it's called Open Door. It's basically a different, it's like a Goodwill. I found like 7 of these, I think. They had $1 a piece. All of them but one were in the box. I put all the others together in a lot, but there was 2 of this. This is the library. There was 2 libraries. So I listed the library solo. Sold for $11.99 free shipping. I actually have 2 sets of this stuff. I sold one set a while back, you guys might remember, for over $100. I have a small set for like $40 listed, and a bigger set right now listed at like $100, I think. But these sell pretty good. Doug Nickelodeon VHS. I think I found this at Salvation Army, Open Door, something like that. I'm pretty picky with my VHS, but I will pick up horror movies. Old school cartoons like Nickelodeon, Power Rangers, Ninja Turtles, stuff like that seems to do all right. And also band music videos on VHS. $11.99 free shipping for some old Doug. Not too bad. Toy Story. This is that other game that the owner of the shop gave me for free. If you guys remember, I mentioned that. She gave me Zelda and this for free just as I was walking out because she knows I sell games. Nothing much. $2.75 free shipping, but it was free. This is another find at the Salvation Army. I think it was $5, and it was a half off sticker day. So I got it for $2.50. It looked really cool. Like, you could tell it was obviously vintage. This is a juicer, the Juice-O-Matic. These are actually made in Kansas City, I believe. I remember looking at the bottom. Yeah, Kansas City Mo right there at the bottom. Tilt top Juice-O-Matic. I could tell all the pieces were there. It looked like it would be in perfect working condition. Pretty good shape. The unique color base, because a lot of the, I started looking into them, and a lot of the bases aren't this like vibrant yellow color. So I knew it would probably do even better. Anyways, picked it up for $2.50. Sold it for $49.99 plus shipping. Motley Crue pin. I believe, yeah, I'm out of these now. They are gone. I just got my tickets to the KC show in June. Very excited. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers Greatest Hits on cassette, $4.95 plus shipping. Queen cassette tape, $4.99 plus shipping. Detroit Tigers hat, $14.99. Nice little embroidered. You can tell it's pretty old, vintage. $14.39 plus shipping on that. This is like Excalibur. I think I picked this, or Highlander, sorry. I think I picked this up. Excuse me. I picked this up whenever I bought a bunch of band tees a while back. I thought it might be worth something, and I guess it was technically, but it wasn't a home run. But I got $8.99 plus shipping. I think I paid $2 for that. So as I was saying, VHS, one thing I will pick up is like band cassette videos or VHS videos. So this is Pantera, Vulgar video, and sold for $4.99 plus shipping. Discovery Pie Kids, Spy Kids. Jesus, I don't know what I'm saying. I remember picking this up a while back. It was brand new, and I thought it would be like, I don't know. It was like my early days of picking stuff up. Took forever to sell. Sold it for $7.99. It's whatever. San Francisco Rush on the 64, $24.99, free ship. Star Fox 64, $12.45 plus ship. Donkey Kong Racing, $11.56 plus ship. Like I said, all my personal stash games. Super Mario 64, $29.36, free ship. Bubble Bobble on NES sold for $13.34, free ship. This came in a huge lot of Mario track, and like I got trains too. Sorry guys, 1 second. I got trains too. Oh yeah, that's nice. Hey, that reminds me to take my allergy pill. Oh, anyways, I got this huge lot of Thomas the Train stuff, and I did like a big bundle of all the train track and the cars and stuff like that, but I noticed this had some individual value, so I pulled it out and sold it solo. $29.36 plus shipping. Crystalis on NES, $8.89 plus shipping. This wooden pin, I got this on the Facebook auction group. I think I paid like $3 or $4 for it. I was surprised when I looked these up. These vintage wooden pins are worth quite a bit. So like I said, picked it up for $3 or $4. Got $26.69 out of it plus shipping. Ed, Edd and Eddy on GameCube, $7.11 plus shipping. The NES pad, the NES Advantage arcade stick pad, and this crazy little NES Max controller. I had never seen that before. Bundled them together, sold them for $22.24 plus shipping. I think I got this the NES Max controller. I think I got that out of an auction, and the Advantage pad, I think I got that off of a Facebook buy. This old phone, I bought this phone and another phone. It's a phone/alarm clock radio. Pretty cool. I think I paid like, I don't know. I can't even remember now. I think I paid like $5 a piece. Maybe not even that. I can't remember. But it had still the instruction manual. It was in really good shape and everything. I plugged it in. It worked. Tuned to radio stations and all that good stuff. Sold it for $31 plus shipping. Some old Pokemon cards. This one actually came with a buyer's note. This one goes out to Ryan. Ryan said, "Bro, been watching your YouTube since Modern Warfare 2. You and the crew are all around my age. It's crazy being this old and never watched you. Being this old and have watched you since high school. Hope you are doing well, man. Thanks for everything." So thank you so much, Ryan. I believe I threw some extra stickers into your package. I hope you enjoy your Pokemon cards and the little extras, my dude. Thank you very much for the business. 1943, The Battle of Midway, NES, $11.56, free ship. Belkin, this is a USB-C to VGA adapter. This came in that huge lot of stuff where I paid 60 cents per item for about 100 items to a guy that I know that buys return lots. And so I have a bunch of these Belkin USB different cables. Anyway, $7.11 plus shipping. So from 60 cents to $7, you can't complain, you know? Avatar: The Last Airbender on PC, $7.11, and Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 Soaked expansion pack, I believe it's an expansion pack. Both of these sold to the same person, $2.99 plus shipping on that one. May the Gifts Be With You, Yoda with a bunch of Christmas gifts. Wasn't worth a whole lot. I can't remember. I probably picked this up at a yard sale though for like 50 cents. So when you sell it for $4, who cares? I was picking up like novelty shirts like this for a while. If I saw like Star Wars or like certain name brand pop culture stuff like that. I don't think I'm gonna do that much this year, if at all, because clothing is kind of like not my favorite thing to list anyways, and a lot of times it doesn't end up being worth very much, as you see. Yeah, I just don't think it's really worth the time. See how it's actually got the Star Wars, like it's official, so that's why I was picking that stuff up for a while. I think I'm just gonna stick to like band t-shirts and stuff, but Coca-Cola coat rack. This thing's pretty cool. This came in a Facebook lot that I bought, I gave most of it to my mom, but I cherry picked some items to sell. $17.79 plus shipping. Some HP photo paper that I had from fucking long time ago. I don't know. $8 free shipping. This Nintendo DS I bought a long time ago. I believe it was the same sale that I got I got all the hunting books for free. Some guy was just like, yeah, you want this box of books? And I was like, sure. And I threw it in my truck. And then when I started looking them up, I was like, oh my god, he gave me a bunch of free money. I bought this at the same time, I think for $30. I want to say it was 30. For some reason that number's sticking out. I think that's what it was. It was weird. I remember he had like, what was it? He had like an original Game Boy or something. Maybe it was a Game Boy Advance, something like older, and he wanted like $100 for it. It was a PS2, I think. I think he had like a PS2 and he wanted like $100 for him, and I was trying to explain to him like PS2s aren't worth anywhere near $100. And then I go over and I find this like limited edition Pokemon 3DS XL, and he's like, yeah, $30. I was like, what? So anyways, $124.56 free shipping on that. Battle Tanks on Nintendo 64, $8.80 free shipping. Scorpion's vintage pin. Looks like there's none of these available anymore. I'm selling through a lot of my pins, man. They're selling out. $4.44 plus shipping. This shirt I also got at the Salvation Army. I always flip through the t-shirt rack because you never know what you're going to find. This stuck out to me because I honestly thought it was like, you know, like Call of Duty weapons or like Halo weapons at first sight. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. And then I saw the tag Rogue status. I looked that up, and these shirts sell pretty regularly on eBay. There's an aftermarket for these. Most of them are colored, though. I think there was like black ones and red ones. Same print, just the guns all over. But mine was white. Anyway, I mean, not much, but at the Salvation Army, I think t-shirts are $3 unless it was a tag sale. So $3 to $17.76 plus shipping, not bad. Some Sonic games on PS2, $24.91 free shipping. Red Man chewing tobacco. You guys have seen a lot of these. We've sold 9 of these so far. We still have 14. In fact, there might be more. I'll have to look. Got a lot of those. They're selling though. Red Man chewing tobacco pen for $4.99 plus shipping. Heckler and Koch hat, $13.34 plus shipping. Some Indiana Jones, Lord of the Rings, and Pirates of the Caribbean Lego games, $22.24 free ship. This Plasma Storm, or what's it called? Illuma Storm. It's one of those like plasma ball things. You stick your hand on it. They're really fun to play with. I think they had like $40 on this, but it was the last day of an estate sale, so I paid $20. And I sold it for $44.46. I don't know if I even paid $20. Maybe it had $30 on it and I paid $15. I can't remember. I had it for $50. I was running my 11% off sale through Christmas, and sold for $44.46 plus shipping. These cups were a really good find by my girlfriend. I actually walked right by them and I looked back and she was checking these out. She just, took notice because of the crazy little feet and the big eyes on them, and she started looking at them, and there's not much on the bottom. There's just a brand. It says Deca, I believe. And we got back to the truck and we were trying to find, and it took us a while to even find anything because they're pretty rare, and I believe they're from the 60s or the 50s. But if you guys see these, they're called Footsie Tootsie cups, okay? Deca Footsie Tootsie. That's how you can find information on these. If you guys see these at a yard sale, pick them up. Chances are people aren't going to know what they are or what they're worth. If they're in good condition like these, as you can see, I was able to get $66.74 plus shipping. And this was an international order, so they paid way more than $6.85 to get it to them. So these things definitely have some value to people. I sat on them for quite a while, but eventually you will find a buyer and they will sell. So these are definitely a bolo. O'Reilly Chili Bowl. I thought this hat looked really cool. I remember packaging it and being like, this is just a cool hat. I don't know who would want it. Maybe people that go to chili bowls or just really big fans of chili, or maybe you work at O'Reilly so you like wear it to work. I don't know. But you guys know me. I get hats pretty often. I pretty much buy all the hats that I can as long as they're in good shape. but I usually pay like at most $1 unless I really know that it's got some value. If it's still got the tags on it and everything, I might pay a little over $1. Usually I get hats for 25, 50 cents, and they sell fairly often. They're not the hardest thing to list. You know, they don't take up the most space. They don't sell super, you know, they're not going to sell overnight, but they do sell. So I like to pick them up when I can. So $8.89 plus shipping. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles PS2, $10.67 free ship. Trivial Pursuit game show. I didn't want to buy this when I saw it, but I remember the guy was like nice or whatever. I really don't even remember. It was something like that. I felt like guilted to buy it. It was brand new, sealed, so I knew it would sell. But board games are just hard. They don't really have much value, and they're pretty big and usually fairly heavy. So the shipping kind of kills, you know, because people don't look at this. They look at that plus this, you know. So, anyways, got $7 out of it plus shipping. Spear manual for reloading ammunition. These are the books that I bought. I paid $1 each on a bunch of reloading manuals and stuff like that. But I've been doing pretty well on them. $10.67 free ship. This NASCAR cafe, little, I don't know, what would you call this? It's like a snow village, I guess, basically. It's supposed to come with a car, but it does light up and stuff like that. So it was kind of, I don't remember. I think that window fell out and I had to glue that back in. And some stuff like that. It was a little rough, but I paid like $1 or $2, I think, for it, and sold it for $30 plus shipping. Dark Kingdom prototype and Facebreaker on PS3, $11.56 plus shipping. This Sennheiser, where did this come from? I don't remember. Did I find this at a yard sale or maybe a bag sale at an open door or something? I don't remember. If I paid for this, it was probably $0.25. $3.99 plus shipping on that. It's like it holds headphones. Actually, I feel like this came in something that I bought. I feel like I bought something and this was just in the box or package or something. I can't remember. But it like holds headphones and charges them or something. I don't know. So people buy them as like replacements. $3.99 plus shipping. This Halo wallet. These were at a thrift store in town, and he had like 50 of them, maybe 100 of them. I don't know. These UNSC Marines bifolds. They're pretty cool. Officially Bungie, all that good stuff. Yeah, you can see Xbox 360 Bungie there, everything. But he had a whole cabinet full of them, and I always like went in there. I think I bought. Yeah, I've got a couple on my shelf back here because I just thought it was cool. I wanted one for myself, and I think he had a couple bucks on them or something like that. But anyways, since then his thrift store has closed. But I knew the guy. He actually used to be the beer delivery guy for the restaurant that I cooked at. So he would always come in and we would, you know, the cooks and him would shoot the shit like every week when we got our beer delivery. So I knew the guy. His thrift store closed down. He was running a yard sale a couple weeks ago. I stumbled upon it. He had a box full of these. And I was like, all right, let me do you a favor. I was honest with him. I was like, I sell on eBay now and all that stuff. Like, this is what I do. I was like, let me do you a favor. I was like, I know you've been sitting on these for like years. I was like, let me buy them all from you, you know. And I don't remember what I lowballed at first, and he was like, oh, no. And then I tried to get them all for 50 cents a piece. He still wouldn't do that. We settled on, I think I bought 10 of them because I have 9 available ones sold. I bought 10 of them for $1 a piece. So I spent $10, sold the first one for $9.99 plus shipping. So basically, if we sell one more, we're in the profit. So, hey, if you guys are looking for a Halo UNSC bifold wallet, check out my eBay store. This was at an antique store. I bought an old rotary phone and this just like a week or two ago. Not too long ago, actually. But I found this little Panasonic tape recorder, micro cassette recorder, and what intrigued me is that it also came with 3 of these little mini cassettes, so I knew that was a nice little bonus. And the instructions, they had $10 on it, but I had a feeling it'd been sitting there for months and months and months, if not years. So I was like, would you take 5? She said sure. So I paid $5, got $31.14 plus shipping out of it. Nice little flip there. Disney's Aladdin on Genesis, $8.90 plus shipping. and a Tippmann A5 that I am not sure if it was in working condition or not, so I literally listed this as is for parts not working yesterday, and it sold overnight. Actually, no, it sold before I went to bed. Yeah, it sold at like 8 o'clock at night or some shit. $39.99 for parts not working. If you guys are looking for paintball guns, I just listed literally like 10 markers, I think. Mostly spiders, low-end stuff, but if you're looking for any of that kind of stuff, I just listed a whole bunch of it. So anyways, guys, that is what sold last week. Like I said, sales are down like 20% right now. It's really, really, really slow. I know, I guess I don't know. I hope that they start coming back, you know, I hope it starts rebounding, I guess is what I'm trying to say, here soon. I have faith that it will. Just after the holidays, no one's really excited to sell or to buy anything anymore. But, you know, we got tax returns coming and all that good stuff, so we'll see. But anyways, we should... I can't decide if I want to make this a weekly or a bi-weekly show. We'll see. We'll see how much stuff I have to even cover next Tuesday. And if I have enough, you guys will see me again. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you very much for coming out to the show. Check out the links in the description if you are interested. And I'll see you on the next one.